What's going on, peeps? It's Wrath here, hanging out today, playing some more Idle Heroes. Today we are back yet again on the Revival series. We got some stuff that we gotta do. The main thing I've gotta do today... My chair is stuck. My chair is unstuck. We are good. The main thing I have to do today is the Imps Adventure. Now, I'm gonna do that. I know it's not super exciting. Afterwards, we will jump into hopefully something a little bit more exciting. At least I know it will be for me, and that is... Le Broken Spaces. We haven't done it yet this month, so we're going to push through it. I believe our last record, I don't remember for sure. I think we beat stage 8, or we got to stage 8 and we died. It was either we beat stage 8 or we lost at stage 8. It was somewhere around that area, because I know we beat stage 7. It was a tougher one, but we got it. And stage 8 was a little bit different. Now, we have not done this since we've had Lord of Fear Aspen, so this will be an interesting test to see what my LoFA is capable of in the Broken Spaces arena. That'll be cool. Now remember, we only have a regular LoFA. He's not an A-tier LoFA, so he's not dropping giant killer, defier, doomsday, burn the world down kind of damage yet. But one day he shall be. It's just not this day. Oh, also, we can do this. Converting 35 per day now? Oh, yeah, we're talking big stuff. It's going crazy. But yes, Imps Adventure must do. We got 4 hours left, and I know myself. Listen, what would happen is I would make my Weejo, I would upload my Weejo, I would make my thumbnail for my Weejo, I'd be like, awesome, we're done. And then I would forget to log back in, 7 o'clock would roll around, I would go, son of a mother, I would log in and have not burned any of my dice, and then I would just be sad. So we're not going to make that mistake, because I'm going to do it right now in the Weejo, then we can't mess it up. When we could, but hopefully not too bad. I'm not too worried where we fall out in the points here. If we don't quite make it to 200, I'm not going to be like, oh no. I don't care. I'll be honest, these things... I'm just going to level with you. I think they suck. Hold it against me. I think Reverie Keys are a scam. I think they're absolute dookie. I would never spend on one of these events with Reverie Keys as my target. Now, I understand that people did spend on this event. Obviously not for the Reverie Keys, but because there was a lot of stuff in here about the new monster. And I get that. Like, that kind of makes sense if you get extra Reverie Keys on the side because you went for the monster. Power to you. To spend specifically for Reverie Keys, that feels like a terrible deal. It feels like an awful idea. So we're not going to worry about it. We're just going to go ahead and drop our dice. Now, I can do the smash button. I guess if I don't care, I could just smash it. What are the odds it goes horribly wrong? I mean, probably relatively high. Let's just do it. What the heck? We'll smoosh it. Get smoosh, nerd. 6 lucky dice. We got a sum. Only 91 stars? Eat my scrotum. That ain't good. Not at all. That's bad. Only 91? It's okay. Are our huts all leveled? This one's not, but that's okay. I managed to make it all the way. We'll do these last 30 by hand. That way, we're all happy here. And by all of us, I mean primarily me, because I can dictate what happens a little bit more cleanly. Let's just do it like this. We'll just do it this way. 5. We skipped it. Nice. We'll lucky dice a 4. When I do it manually and by hand, I don't actually do a lucky dice on these 3 nodes. I'll do it for the 6 and the 4. If it's 3 or under, I'll just roll a regular dice and maybe get a second lucky dice that I can use to upgrade a hut or something like that. So that's just how I do it. Is that the best way to do it? I don't know. It's the way I do it, though. So does that mean anything to you? Maybe. These have screwed me so hard today. Okay, that's not bad. Throwing 2 dice on my next move. Things I like to see. I can roll a 4 and then a 6. And that'll work out. Boop. Bing. Lucky dice back. That's great. But yeah, on my free-to-play account, I was doing this today. And I want to say 3 times in a row, when I hit the fortune hut here, it was not being very fortuitous. Well, that's freaking nice. Look, this one's going great. 3 times in a row, this mother lover sent me back to the start. 3 in a row. And I was like, fortune hut, my mother-loving foot, eat a ween. Go with 5 ski. Boop. That gives me a 10 ski. And we got another lucky dice. We're scooting around here now. We're doing great. How many stars we got now? 123. 21 dice left to go. I'm feeling confident. I think 200. Oh, we got it again. Now don't screw me. What the heck? I got a material selection chest. The Fortune HUD over here being very generous. Fortune HUD on the free-to-play account said, eat 13 wieners, Wrath. Back to the start. There we go. We leveled up that boy. We're only 2 away. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to drop a dice. Now, you're like, we could get 2 and it's a free dice. True. But if I would have got a 2 on the regular dice, I could have guaranteed rolled a 5 and picked up a new dice anyway. Does it actually math out to be the right way in the end? I don't know. I'm not too terribly concerned if it's the best way, because it gets me over 200 points every time anyhow. Well, look at that. We landed on there twice. 2? Not quite. That's fine. We're scooting up in the stars now, though. How we feel at 157 when 10 dice left. That's a 6 if I've ever seen one. 6 me. Boing. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Keep rolling on through here. Getting 3's not the greatest, but I'll take it. It's going to screw me eventually. Nope, never mind. It's going to just keep giving me the actual great things. 4, 6 me. 10 rolls and 1 roll. That's 2 more stars. How we looking? 182. We've got 7 dice remaining. Is it going to be enough? Are we get another 4 here? No. Are we going to get a 2 here? We got a 5. Don't land on the Shady Shack. Lure land on the Shady Shack. That's what we were looking for. If we were up, that sends me backwards. Don't roll a 3. You are a son of a mother. We're 192. What an absolute scrote sack. I don't really care. Like I said, I'm not worried about the Reverie key anyhow. It doesn't really affect me. I guess we could guaranteed roll a 6 and scoot on through. Scoot me. Scooted. Hot 197. Boy, does that just chap the buttocks. Like I said, I don't care about these anyway, so not getting it in the extra 50 doesn't bother me. I've got more than enough for what I actually wanted, which is this. And I'm going to buy it now. Because if I don't buy it now, I'll forget about it. And if I forget about it, then I'll be sad. And we'll buy one of these, and I'll just leave the rest as a memento that at one time we had lemons. Lemons done. Okay, that is finished. Mail. Mail me. Oh, crap, we didn't even use all this. Whoops. I got 200 more fruit. Let's buy... Oh, no. I cannot buy you anyway. Buy 2 of these. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Still got 64 bad boys chilling back there. We're feeling great. What do we open our treasure on? Good question. Good question. We open it on the flute. We fluted up. It's hero token. We got to start getting ready for that anyway. I've got 164 tickets ready for hero token to appear. And when it does appear, I'm going to go ham on it. For nowsies, go ahead and get this sucker done. Whoop. Craft all. Get crafted. Thank you. Quick operation. Quick ascend. Select. Quick ascend. We've got ourselves a soul conjuring flute. We can flute things in a soul conjuring way, and that's fantastic. Bing! Flat attack, never a bad thing. One thing I did learn on my free-to-play account, that HP buffs your battle power insanely high compared to what attack does. I have fought so many teams in the Void Arc that have like the same amount of power that my team does, that are like full E5s and a couple Transcendent heroes. And I'm like, what the mother-loving scrote sack? How do you have 8 million power with all of these heroes? It's because they probably don't have either A, much treasure train, or B, it's all an attack. So... whoops. Oopsie doopsie. No big thing. That done, right? The whole event is now finished what I'm going to do, right? I'm not spending any dollars here. Nope. Nope, we've done all this, correct? Yep. We're good. We're good. Let's try some Spaces de la Broken. Now, I'm pretty sure Aspen is going to one-tap this wave. I would be shocked if he didn't. We got a preset lineup. This one, obviously, is nothing. But this one, boss... is for bosses. I know, you would never have guessed that had I not told you, but it's true, it's for bosses. This is the easy bosses, right? These are the ones that I can skate by with all damage, not have to worry about surviving at all, and just hopefully smoke them. So let's see how much damage you do off rip with the old LoFA. We killed them. We one-tapped them. I was not surprised. I felt like that was going to be the end verdict, and it was. We killed them. We killed them in one go. That's a good start. Things you love to see. Get murked on. Now, can we do it again? I don't know. I think the HP difference was like 200 million up to like 2 billion. I don't know if we'll one-tap them, but they're definitely not going the distance on us. We did not one-tap them, but we did hurt them. Round 2, will he kill them with a basic attack? I don't know. I don't think so. He might. I'd be shocked, but I wouldn't be too shocked. I'm not shocked. He also had an active skill, so it didn't matter. 2.9 billion damage, most of it obviously coming from him. Will this guy get a chance to do some damage? I think so, just not right away. Stage 3. Oh, hold up. Hold the phone. If I had a phone right now, I would ask you to hold it for me. Let's just... Look, people keep saying, Wrath, Wrath, Wrath. Make a 6-star Death Swarm, Wrath. Do it. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it for you. This is for you. All the peeps, they keep telling me make a 6-star Death Swarm. It has been made. I have made it. Now, who am I going to substitute in for it? That is a good question. Who in my boss formation team? You're removable. You're removable. I don't need you. You will go, and in your place will go you. Welcome. Welcome to the team. I can't upgrade you from here. That's fine. We'll do... I'd save it. Yep, you're saved. He doesn't need gear. He might need gear. We'll throw him some gear in a moment. Let's upgrade you. Let's go ahead and make you all the way as great as a feller could be. Let's upgrade you this way. Look at that. You're burning people when you die for 15 rounds, so they're just consistently burned. Phoenix damage, always on the table. What do we want to give a bro? Let's give a bro... Nothing here. We'll give it to him in the formation line. Son of a balls, over here. Yep. We'll give you everything. Everything you could want except for that. You don't need that. Guess we can give you a magic stone sword. Attack, damage reduction, control immunity? Sure, bro. Be alive. Feel good. Wait, hold up. I'm stupid. Give him a withered armor. Duh. I'm so stupid. But anyways, now that that is set up and it is happy and we are ready. Boop, bop, 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 boop, 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 boop. What's your stone? I gotta triple check, make sure your stone's right? It's not on speed or something crazy. Nah. I think you're flat attack. Do I not have a crit stone? I don't. Whatever. Monkey King is Monkey King. Save now? Saved. And now we shall go back and we shall space broken. Oop. Stage 3. Let's go. Perfection. Now let's see if this burning is going to make a big difference for us. Will it? I don't know. We didn't even kill the first guy this time. Aspen's fallen off. Okay. He's not that good. He's that good. He's still good. Okay, that was round 1. I think it's still better than what regular Aspen did on round 1, and I'm willing to bank on that. It's only 2 rounds of burning. 3 rounds of burning. 4 rounds of burning. So we stay in burn the whole time. Should be pretty friggin' good. That should let us maintain our max damage from our Phoenix as often as possible, which is great. These are things you love to see. I'm seeing Aspen's basic attack drop like dang near 1 billion damage, which is insane. That's a pretty hefty start. Stage 3 has been defeated. Stage 4, the Gruinators. Now on Gru, we could potentially put the enable for like purging off an attack debuff. Are we gonna do it? Should we do it? Probably, but we're just not gonna. I'm not feeling that way. Okay, they're gonna burn themselves when they attack the old Death Swarm, which is great. He'll also burn one when he attacks him. There we go. So they still got some burnage going on. That's nice. That's hot news. Things we want to see. When the Phoenix comes down and burns them, that'll also be nice. The more burns, the merrier, as they say in the business. And then we should be set. We should be set to maintain max damage the whole time. He's probably going to die on the next active skill that we get. I'm like 82.9% sure. He might die on this basic attack. He didn't. He didn't die at all. I lied. A lot of debuffs sitting over here on Aspen. It may have absolutely been an astute choice to do the attribute purification here. Am I going to let that bother me? No. I'm going to let that ride. I think it's going to be okay. Eventually, we will kill one of these Grus, and it won't be a problem anymore. Until one of them dies, though, we're going to have to eat double deficits for hitting 2 enemies. It's just the way it is. No other way around it. No Phoenix drop, but that's all right. It's okay. we're gonna murder this guy anyway. Wait, is he attacking this dude right now? No, he attacks this guy. Oh my gosh, that guy just got... He got the business. He got the whole business shown to him all at one time. So now we should be better. This should drop off to 2 and then go away every now and again, hopefully. And then we should be able to do a little bit better damage. Either way, no matter what, we're still stacking up the Heart Watcher stacks on bro. He now has 1.6 billion damage on a basic attack. I mean, all right. That's pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. Alrighty, so we're not taking like any damage from these dudes at all. We're not going to get a Phoenix drop for the next round, but I do believe, if the wording on the Phoenix is correct, that extra burn isn't like round limited. That extra damage stays there for the whole time. So he should die maybe on this next active skill. Is that a double 2.6 Bilski that I just witnessed with my peepers? Did I just peep that? I think I did. I also peeped a 22 billion damage LoFA and a 2 billion damage Sun Wukong. Now remember, back prior to Lord of Fear Aspen, and we were running just Aspen versus Sun Wukong, there were quite a few battles where Wukong would out damage Aspen, especially prior to the enemies hitting like the 40% HP threshold. He would do better damage. So it is quite shocking to see the substantial difference in these two. 10 times the damage and then a little bit more. Not bad. Not bad, Aspen. Not bad at all. Over here, crowd control removal might be a good choice. Because these guys, these stuns, we got freeze/petrification. Right now, I think we're just all raw damage enables. We'll run it for a time and see if the crowd control is giving us like actual problems on Aspen. If it's not, I'm not going to worry about it and we'll just keep pushing through. If it is giving us issues, then maybe we will change things up a little bit, but only one way to know for sure, and that's to do it. I know Jara does steal attack. Is it on her active skill or on her... Oh, we got frozen, so that's probably going to cause us a little bit of a headache. We probably need to do the crowd control purification. It makes sense. It's a good enable for stuff like this anyhow. But I can't... Is there basic attack that steals attack, or is there active skill? I think it's her basic. I could be wrong. We'll see. Well, we won't see this time because she has an active skill. And she froze me again. She's got really high crowd control chance, apparently. Really hammering us home with that. Yeah, definitely for next time, we now know, we're aware, that we need to have the purification of crowd control. We knew it beforehand, before we even did it. But now we're extra sure. He has gotten hit by the crowd control every single time. That is, honestly, kind of shocking. I can't lie to you, that's pretty amazing. Wow, he's decimating this chick. Even though he's direct attacking this guy, she has taken some absolute damage. And I'm for it. We still might kill these guys anyway, even with all the crowd control causing... That was a pretty nasty little hit there. A couple 1.5 Bilskis from the old Sun Wukong. I mean, okay. Okay. All right. I don't... What do I have on his imprints? I don't remember what his imprints are. I might have left damage reduction or something on him. I don't think I did for this, but I'll check it. You never know. Sometimes I just do stuff and it's not the brightest. Oh my god, a 2.6 billion damage basic attack? Okay. His Peach Throw just did 300 million damage. Good lord. 3 billion. You know what? Wukong might have outshone him. I don't think he really got crowd controlled. It was close. It was actually really close. Now, to be fair, he was crowd controlled for like probably half of that battle, and he didn't really seem to catch any crowd controls. Well done on the monkey. But honestly, I'll take that. I'll take that damage all day of the week. Well did. 43 Bilski in a single smack. That's definitely better than it was before. Maintain eye contact whilst sipping beverages. Life skill. It's not a life skill. Don't do that. People are going to think you're weird if you're just like... Just stare them down while you're drinking. Wait, hold up. I gotta do the formation button. That's right. Boss formation. You. Void imprints. Let's triple check everything. Armor break, probably not bad. Crit damage and crit. Armor break's probably good here. We do have a Drake that is draining armor on one enemy, but the other enemy still has their armor. So I don't think this is bad. for a 2-enemy fight. If we do kill one boss and one is still remaining, it probably makes more sense to swap this to like skill damage or holy damage or something else. Because at that point, Drake will be draining all their armor anyway and it won't matter. But I think for now, this is okay. This is a fine setup. We're not going to worry about it. Boop, bop, boop, bop, boop. Eeny, meeny, miny. Wrong button over here. Yep, down. Nope, yep. Stage 6. Crowd control and crowd control. Listen, we're going to learn from our mistakes. And we are going to swap the old Aspenator. I did the wrong thing. You got to do it over here. Got to do it over here. I could buy these. I can't. I can't be bothered. Can I copy this? Is there a copy button? No? Son of a mother. That's irksome. I would like to copy it and just make it a thing. But whatever. We will switch this over to purifying crowd control. It makes sense in broken spaces. In a lot of the guild bosses and stuff, you don't necessarily need that. But for here, I think it makes sense. Okay, is everybody now... Oh, might as well do it for you as well. That makes sense, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander, as they say in the business. Do you know what that saying is? Probably not. Are you a country person? I don't know. I'm not sure that's a country saying, but it seems like it would be because it revolves around geese. I don't think geese are really a city thing, are they? Maybe on like a park or something. I don't know. All right, stage 6. Let's do it. Bro is going to attack the front line. Do we want Aspen getting attacked on the front line? It will feed him extra energy. Probably not a bad idea. We do want Deathsworn on the front line for sure, because I want him to be getting hit so he can burn as often as possible, and that should be good. Let's roll it out, see what we get. Whoop. It is crazy that even on round 1 now, we can actually still see damage come off these guys in the first hit. I don't believe we had that luxury prior. Can he burn people whilst he's frozen? Oh, we still get twined. That's a problem. Can you not purify twine? Is twine unpurifiable? I'm curious. Because the seed, you would think, would get purified off at the end of the round. Oh, he might be purifying off the freeze. Maybe we don't need him in the front for the extra energy. Perhaps we would want him in the back, just to dodge the extra chance to get frozen. That might be a good idea. We learn these things as we do stuff. We don't necessarily always get it right. Are you able to maneuver their positions when you're using the formation? Or do you have to, like... They're locked in the position that they're in. That was a pretty nice little hit there. I'll take it. They're all staying burned, which is great. We want them to be super duper burned. Burn the crap out of them, as I say in the business. Fairly good damage. We're only around 11. So as long as Heartwatcher keeps making those stacks, this is generally where we used to start watching the attacks anyway, because this would be where, like, the big damage would pop up is, like, round 12-ish. We got twined. A bit annoying. Can't lie, won't lie. But if we cleanse it, we got frozen as well. That's kind of also annoying. Scrotum and scrotes. Maybe by round 15, we'll get this active skill off at the very end and see if we can hit a really big number. He got acorned yet again. That's super duper annoying. So we are going to for sure have to scoot our Aspen to the back line, because he got to miss like 8 attacks there because he kept getting twined and frozen, and he only purified 1 at a time. He still handsomely out-damaged Sun Wukong, even though, I mean, that's not bad. I'll just say it, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. For being twined for 90%, if he would have got that last active skill off, he probably would have killed Corpse Demon. I won't even lie about things. So let's try it. Can we scooch? You suck. You suck. I mean, is it ever really going to matter? Let's take a look forward. Does our positioning make a difference in any of these fights, really? I don't think so. So I think we can just go into our formation here and just... Wrong. Right. And we can scooch you. We can scoot you to the back. Can we scoot you? Oh, we can't scoot you? Wait, do I have to click deploy? I have to click deploy. Who do we want in the front line? I don't necessarily want you there. Is it bad if Drake's there? I I don't think so. I mean, yeah, you might get frozen by the old corpse demon a couple of times, but I don't think he's going to be as big of a contributor to the damage overall as Heartwatcher or Sun Wukong will be. So I think we're going to do it like so. We'll save it. It's been saved. We're all looking good. We're all looking happy. We're all looking great. Save it. Yeah, I want to save it. And now, let's try it again. We got, what, 35 billion on that last one, 57% life. I would assume for sure, no matter what, we're going to kill him this time anyway, because we are going to reach that 60% life threshold, and LoFa's going to start going insane. But let's see how the crowd... I'm more concerned about how the crowd control is going to play out now. Being that he shouldn't be getting frozen and twined as often, it's still possible because this guy does have the ability to freeze you when you hit him. Yeah, so we're frozen with a little acorn, which means we're going to get twined next turn. It's still going to happen occasionally, yep. But we should be able to murder him like in the next attack that we do on him. And because of that, I think we're going to be fine for the rest of it. Because when it's just Oberon, we can purify off the twine, I think, relatively easily. We are poisoned. The poison's not really hitting us very hard, though. Yeah, Corpse Demon goes down. Somehow he's still frozen, but that's okay. And now it's just going to come down to us getting this guy below 60% health, and then watching LoFa, like, punch him in the eyeball incredibly hard. Break off both his antlers. Good lord, sir. Oh my goodness. That was a lot of damage. Do it one basic. Can we kill him with a basic? Are we going to basic bro to death? Basic him to death. Okay, not quite. It'll be an active that gets him. Active skill. Okay. Oh, buddy. I got bet. We still get twined. Okay, so twine is a little bit iffy. It's just a weird crowd control. Maybe that's why Betty's so dang strong. You can't get rid of the twine the same because it's a little acorn, and then it becomes vines. Either is he gonna make it till Aspen gets to punch him in the face? Or is he gonna die beforehand? He might just die. 300 million damage basic attacks are kind of nuts. No, he's dead. He's super dead. Super dead. 49 billion. Not bad. I'll grab that, I guess. 40 billion damage from Aspen. But yeah, the twine, a bit annoying. Can confirm, will say. Now over here, I do remember we had to change some plans. And that was because of Ada's healing mark. If we don't heal ourselves, or what you call it, get rid of the attribute reduction instead of crowd control. Aspen can horrify us, which is annoying. But if we don't get rid of the attribute reduction, Ada's slowly dwindling down the amount that you can heal, makes it where you will eventually die. So I think we did do this last time, as per requested. Oh, son of a balls. Doesn't matter there, bro. One of these days I'll learn. I'll learn one of these days. I'm getting used to the old formation button. This is still new tech for me. I know that sounds crazy to you guys, like new tech. Formations have been around for 17 eons, nerd. Well, they weren't when I was playing, so it's new tech. All right, we're learning the new techage. Everyone's set up how it should work. Save it. Yeah, I saved it. And now let's go tickle on the old Aspen Ada wave. It seems so long ago that the Ada and Aspen was my team, that I had Ada and Aspen. But now we just got LoFa and Wukong. We traded up, okay? We definitely traded up. Are we ready? I think so. Let's go. See what we do now. Hopefully, all goes well. Pop it in 2x. That was not a lot of damage. That was a pretty weak amount of damage. They might have... Oh, he's the one that's got the freaking debuff on him. That's not great. We also can't fear these bros. Which maybe... Well, hopefully the little crits healing me will be sufficient to keep me alive. I think it will be. We're doing pretty decent work on the Ada by round 3, though. I'm not going to be upset about that at all. Most people are staying relatively high. That was 1 billion damage on the basic attack. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Does he have burn on him? Or he might be missing this guy. Good, Ada's going down quick. It is now swapped. She is now the weakest enemy, and so we are going to decimate her first. which is good. I want her to be dead first. When she dies, it's just us v Aspen. I think we can make that work relatively easily. Yep. Yeah. Active skill for the next round should go pretty ham. It did go ham. Ada's dead. We also lost somebody. Who did we lose? It was Ignis. Is that a bad one to lose? It's not a great one to lose. She does feed some active skills to us. But we might be okay here. A 2.6 billion damage basic attack is not something to sneeze at. That was like, oh my god, 109 billion damage. That's pretty good damage. Listen, I'm pretty excited about that. Honestly, though, Monkey Bro, for being just a regular E5, V4, E-Awaken, nothing special, is dropping some nasty numbers, dude. I think Wukong might be a little slept on. Bro's crazy as a regular hero. He's just kind of nuts. He's just kind of nuts. For the boss damage, at least. I mean, goodness. Give that guy a Tree 5 and an A-Awaken with some freaking Giant Killer on him? Nasty. But also, give this guy some Giant Killer. I mean, 78 billion damage. Well done, my friend. Well did. We managed to one-tap that wave. What do we got here? Super annoying lady of doom and hatred, and guy who can Seal of Light us. Is Seal of Light considered crowd control? Because I'm not sure what I want to get rid of. Her mark is going to be annoying because it'll eat my active skills constantly, plus she dodges because she's annoying. Whereas this guy, Seal of Light's going to stop all of our passives from working, and I think it also strips off your Melodic Strings buff, which will hurt us in the first couple of rounds for sure. It also disables like all your passives. So I'm not sure what's better here. If I should be running the boop, boop. Attribute reduction seems to be definitely not the play. We won't be needing that here for sure. What will we need? There's a case to be made for mark removal, because we don't remove the oscillating mark or whatever off of Carrie. We will lose our energy every time we get to 100, essentially. She will be permanently energy reducing us, so no active skills. Or do we need to get rid of the crowd control for the Seal of Light? I think we're going to go with the Mark Purify first, because A, I hate Carrie. Okay, I just do. We're not friends. And B, well, B refer to A. You know what I'm saying? That's the way that it's going to be. Let's do it this way. This might work out all right, might not. But there's only one way to know for sure, and that's to give it a fair shake. Hopefully, his debuff lands on Carrie off rip, and then she just won't be dodging. Because if she's dodging, I will be annoyed. I want to say, in my heart of hearts, good lord, we have a lot of loot sitting there. We're not grabbing it yet, we're grabbing it at the end. I do want to say in my heart of hearts that I smashed this out of spite last time, even though it took me like 100+ tickets to do it. I believe that's what happened. I'm pretty sure that that was the case that we fell into. Let us see now. What have we? Oh, she doesn't block. That's good. She is the weakest of the enemies. Hopefully she will remain the weakest of the enemies. The oscillating mark seems to be a good choice so far. We got a second active skill out. That's great. If that would have marked us, we would have totally 100% lost our ability to drop an active skill on round 2, and that would have been annoying. She dodged. She still dodged, even though he's got her under his you shouldn't be able to dodge thing. So she dodged again. Is Shadow Lurk not affected by Drake? I don't know. It should be, I would say. Kind of makes sense that it would be. Did she just heal a bunch of Mother Love and Health or something? Hold up. No, surely not. I might have had a stroke. That might just me stroking out. I thought I seen green numbers popped up. And if I did, she can't, surely the boss Carrie can't resurrect herself, right? That would be ridiculous. I would hope not. That was that was like 3 billion damage, a few ticks. I'm happy with that. We did lose our Deathsworn, unfortunately. Really, really hurtful that he is dead. No longer among us. I mean, what are you gonna do? Sometimes the old Sworn de la Death dies. Either way, we're still doing all right. We're doing okay. She can still drain our energy if she punches Aspen directly. Hopefully she doesn't. If she doesn't punch Aspen, we should be all right in most cases. Just don't drain all of his energy. Just don't do that so that we can murder you relatively fast. Either way, you are a son of a mother's lover. I hate you. Okay, listen. Say what you want about Carrie. Say what you want about me being salty about Carrie. I hate Carrie. I just do. I just do not like that hero at all. Not well balanced. Just not a well balanced hero at all. It's just the way it is. There's no way of looking around it. Energy drain, dodge chance. We did lose our Drake now, so she's gonna start dodging probably significantly more, which is gonna make this a lot more fun. But either way, the amount of damage we've dealt in the singular round that we're in, 90 billion. I mean, I'll take it. With Lady here dipping, dodging, ducking, diving, weaving, still managed to do a fairly, yeah, no heals. I stroked out on that one. Making sure. I was like, I thought she had some green numbers. No green numbers. We had some green numbers, 47 billion of them. But yeah. It's not going to take us 100 badges to murder out this lady. Once she's gone, it's an easy dub. So let's just watch one more time. We'll watch it on 3x. We'll speed through it this time, right? Just to see, because we can get her below 60, our damage should go way up. Right now, she's probably, what, down about 20, 25%, somewhere in that mark. It might take us 2 more hits to get her down to where we can 60% dookie all over her soul, but there's no way to know for sure yet. Even the basic attacks on Aspen do hit pretty freaking hard. Every time. You got energy? Not anymore, nerd. Not cool. Not cool. Maybe one day they'll add an enable or something that's like you're immune to having your energy drained. 2 thumbs up from me. I'm all about that life. Hook me up like a tow truck, as they say in the business. I'm guessing that's the towing business that they would say that in. Probably not your normal everyday business, but who knows. There we go. Oh, she dodged. Of course, she just... Look at me. I'm over here now. I'm sick of that. I'm sick of her being over there now. I can't wait for her to die so we can go fight the Drake and the Russell and see how bad that one goes. Because we will beat this one, I would say, relatively a short amount of badges. 10 tops. This guy is just absolutely full of HP right now. He is doing great. We defeated at 59 billion. That one hurt. That was much worse. Dang it, I didn't click the button. It's fine. It's fine. We got 8% of her life. Listen. We're going to smash it once. We're not going to do it like that, though. We're going to do it with the boss lineup. Get smushed. Is she dead? She's probably not. We're at 50% life. I'm going to assume now that we will kill the carry, and she will be dead. And I would love to see this. She's already dead! No! I wanted to watch her die. Is that weird? Maybe. Is it weird that I was really wanting to see her be no longer among us? Perhaps. But I feel like this guy's tanky as a mother lover. He just don't like to die. But he will. He will like to die eventually. We're gonna get him. We're what, like 4 attacks in? 4 badges, maybe 5? Somewhere in there, 4 or 5. Still a far cry from 100 that we had to use last time to smoke these dudes out. This time we're not taking nearly as much damage on everybody, so we should be good in terms of, you know... Wait, now that Carrie's gone, we probably just need to get rid of crowd control, right? Get rid of the seal of light or whatever? I don't know. This is a tanky bro, though. In all those fights to kill the carry, he did not take a whole lot of damage. Now that he does have the defense break from Drake on him, this should go a little bit better. Bonk. 2 billion damage basic? I mean, okay. Okay. We'll take it. We'll absolutely take it. Bonk. Another 2 billion basic? Never gonna catch me complaining about that. Not even one time. Active? A couple 2 Bilskis in there. Things you love to see. Things you like to see. Probably don't need the armor break to fight this guy right now. It's just popping back into my mind that since he has no armor, having 60% armor break is kind of a waste. Holy damage would likely be a much more intelligent choice here. Even precision probably would still do something better for us. There was a lot of damage popping up right there. For our final wave of damage, we'll watch it at 1x speeds. just to see. He's going to fall below 60%. 3 billion damage basic. All right. That ain't bad. He's throwing 209 million damage peaches. Watch out for those. But yeah, I would say next time he's going to fall below that 60% threshold, and bro is going to go down fast, for sure. We had 116 billion damage. It's crazy we managed to do more damage to one person than we did when there was 2 on the board, because Carrie's just that annoying. That's her. That is 100% her doing. Isn't that nuts? We managed to do almost 100 billion damage with Aspen alone. Not bad. But this time, can we kill him in a singular hit now that he's going to fall into that 60% threshold? I want to say yeah. But part of me thinks he might live with a little bit of life left. We'll see, of course, by the time we get down there. The damage will tick up pretty nastily, hopefully. And then we can try some Drake and Russell, because I believe that's going to be new tech for us. We did not take care of Stage 9 prior to this, for sure. Just going to zip through some of the earlier stages, get the Heart Watcher marks built up. He's definitely below 60% health now. He's in the 50% range for absolute sure. Basic attack hitting for 2 billion damage already at round 6. That's not bad. That's pretty good. That's without Heart Watcher even fully marked up yet. I can see those getting significantly nastier in the damage. Aspen's going to be probably dropping, I'm going to wager, oh my god, like maybe like 120, 130 billion damage this round. That's just where I'm predicting, because his HP has dropped significantly already, just being lower than, there's a 3 billion, plus the little small ticks. Let's put it on 1 speed. 1 speed will make it easier to see all the ticks. I can't see them all because there's so many ticks still happening. Oops. We'll call it around a 4 billion damage basic attack. Pretty nuts. 284 million damage peach. Never a bad thing. But let's see what this active skill does. I don't even know. Like 20 billion plus probably right there. There was a lot of 4 billions that just popped up on my screen. I'm going to call it 20 billion. A roundabout ski. And yes, I'm going to finish this fight out on 1x speeds. I can't help myself. Oh, we must have got Seal of Lighted or something, because that hit really soft. Maybe it didn't. Maybe my eyes were blind, but I feel like that hit pretty weak. We'll never know. How do you know if you're Seal of Lighted? Is it this thing? Yeah, he only had 18 million damage on that crit. I think that means he's getting a whole bunch of his passives and whatnot sealed. Because an active skill, if it's not going to be around for this one, he should be good to go, maybe? Active skill, big damage? No, not big damage. I'm telling you, for sure, that's got to be Seal of Light kicking in and draining stuff off, for sure. Is he going to live with like 1 HP? Is that what we're about to witness here at round 14? We might. We might witness exactly that. That would be annoying. We probably should have gotten rid of crowd control effects. Yeah. Oh, active? No, just a basic. He's just throwing peaches at him. He's going to live. He's going to literally live it out by just a frog's hair. But 256 billion damage is hard to be upset with, especially when Aspen did 230 billion damage of it. Now listen, I know I said I was expecting like 120, 130 billion. I'm stupid and wrong. That was a lot of freaking damage. Holy freaking ball sack. A quarter of a Trilski, bro. We're almost beyond, what, 3, 6, not 12 digits? We're almost at 13 digits. Wow. And we're not almost. We're a quarter of the way there. Dead. But that's pretty good for me. I'll absolutely take it. We'll go ahead and smoosh guy. There's no way he survives a round with 1 HP. The real challenge. Russell Drake. He's going to really help eliminate all of my little heroes fast. When they have no armor, no reductions, they're going to get smoked on like quickly. But let's see what we can come up with. Hold up. I don't really know a whole lot about Russell, I can't lie. I'm going to have to give a quick check ski to both Drake. I'm not sure if his black hole is a mark. It is. So we could get rid of the mark if we are worried about the damage. Russell, where are you? Russet Potato. What do you do? Extra strike. Attacks the lowest HP. He's immune to control effects. He's always immune to control effects. Can you drain Russell's energy while he's in his ult? That would be kind of funny. I don't think so, though. That'd be kind of weird. Anything we got to worry about here? Light arrows, just extra attacks. In the battle begins at 100%, they inflict dazzle on 2 enemies with lowest HP for 1 round. When a round ends, he heals. Oh, that's going to be kind of annoying, maybe. 100%. Okay, so as your enemies die, he's going to start dazzling. So I think we're going to let the mark ride on us. I think we're just going to let the black hole mark be a thing. If it becomes a problem and the mark is killing us to death, we will change tack and try a different method. For now, I feel like cleansing off dazzle is going to be far more important than just not taking a little extra damage, or potentially a lot of extra damage, from Drake. That's just me. That's just my initial thought process. We'll see how that shakes out in the fight. Let's go. Stage 9. Are you ready? I don't know. We'll see. He also has some shadow lurkage, but luckily Drake is targeting him first. Let's see how much damage they do when they attack me. Are we gonna die like instantaneously on these guys? They're gonna start wiping out my dudes like really fast. Yeah. I get the feeling they're gonna die pretty quick. It's gonna be down probably to Wukong and Aspen for the majority of this fight, which means we don't get a lot of Heart Watcher stacks. Strangely, and I guess, how does he have 2 defense downs? Is that normal? Holy mother of crap. Oh my god. That was a lot of damage. That really hit hard. We didn't crit. Oh, we did crit, but he's still gonna die for sure. Bro is totally dead. Pop this into 2x. Aspen's gonna take a lot of punches here in the face. Punch, punch, punch. Will they be able to kill him, though? Yeah. Yeah, they will. Okay, so Russell don't play no games. Russell says, eat a fat ween. And you eat it. And that's just all there is to it. So do we just try to ride the razzle dazzle? Let's try it that. We have 16 billion damage there. Not great. Can the razzle dazzle be dealt with? Can we just be like, listen, you can razzle dazzle me all you want. I don't mind. And get rid of the black hole mark? Potentially that will be ideal, although I don't know, because I feel like it's the Russell's active skill. This dropping the poop ski on us, right? A big poop ski. I'm not sure if the Broken Spaces bosses still operate under the mechanic of having high attack, or if they just have anus loads of holy damage. I'm not sure if that was part of the Tix adjustments when he apparently broke the game hard. So I'm not sure. I would assume these guys are under the holy damage era. We did 2% damage, though. I mean, with 16 billion. Let's see if this makes a difference. We won't get razzle-dazzled right away anyway. But maybe dodging that black hole will keep us from taking a little bit of extra damage. Maybe. We could do Unbending Will, but I don't think it's going to be ideal. I think we really want to get the heals from our crits to make sure we're staying alive. You know, staying alive kind of thing. But I don't know. It'll be a little while before the dazzle hits Wukong and Aspen. Oh my god, he one-tapped Wukong. Wukong is dead. That's crazy. That is absolute bonkadoodle-doos. This guy doesn't play games. Look at all these extra attacks. 8 million, 8 million, 8 million. Oh my god, it's still going. It's like 30 punches in a row. That's so... Does it just stack up infinitely? Oh no. I wasn't expecting the infinite stack on that. We full healed, but I don't think it's going to matter. We did way more damage this time, but that might have been luck. Yeah, these 8 billion... That's crazy. Do they stack infinitely? I didn't read on that. 21 billion, though. We did do more damage this time. That could have been luck. That's within the margin of error. Hold up. Let's take a quick peek-see at the old russet potato here. It doesn't have a stack limit, to my knowledge. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's... This one's going to be all about damage right off rip, I feel like. For sure. Is there anything we can do to change our initial damage output to be a little bit higher? Not really. We could active skill her on round 1. I don't think it's going to be a difference maker, really, at all. I mean, melodic strings is the best for initial damage, so that's going to be ideal. Wrong. What if we decide to ride the lightning on both? Don't worry about the mark. Don't worry about the anything, and just go with the shared fate. Wukong did die pretty early. I feel like Balance Strike is still his best chance to stay alive. Because if he's not full health, he's going to die anyway, and the Unbending Will, it might give him an extra round of attack. I don't know if it's going to be enough. I don't know if it's going to be enough to be, like, actual difference-worthy. We'll actually click the save button this time, and not let the game decide to do that for us. We're learning. Alright, stage 9, one more time. Let's give it a run with Shared Fate and see if our damage does jump up to a noticeable degree. We went from 16 billion to 22 billion. Again, a lot of that might just be luck. It's not, like, guaranteed to be, like, because the things we changed. It might have just been random deviation in who died and who lived kind of thing. How many people does he hit with his active skill? Well, Wukong did die again immediately. That's not ideal. It's a fairly decent damage coming out there. A lot of extra punches. Bam, 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 bam. Bonk. Bonk. Wait, I thought he had an active skill there. Oh, it got him. It ticked him down. 23 billion, though, is still an improvement, even though I think we got a little bit unlucky. I think we might have snagged a little bit of unlucker-doodle-doos there. Potentially. But that Russell ain't playing games, bro. That might have been 3% damage. Let's try it again. See if maybe we get a little bit more. Hold up. Hold up. Drake's been living pretty consistently into, like, the third-ish round. I can't do it here. I've got to do it here. So what if we decided on our imprint to get rid of armor break? I gotta go to the map. What if we did change, instead of like an actual attack base, like precision, holy damage, something like that, what if we went more tanky and damage reduced the amount of damage we receive? More rounds alive, more damage dealt. That sounds potential. I gotta remember to change all this stuff back at the end. We're gonna have a damage reduction boss hero, and that's not gonna be ideal. Wrong button, right button. We're here again. Let's see if damage reduction makes a significant change in the outcome of how much we're able to deal, or if it's not gonna be a big deal at all. We'll see. We'll lose some damage not having armor break against the Russell, but for as long as he's got the armor reduction on him, it probably won't matter anyhow. It might matter some. We'll see. We don't know for sure. I'm just guessing at the current juncture. But ideally, we'll be able to take a bit of a sting out of that big punch. Oh, are you going to make it this time? Oh, he made it! You look at you surviving to round 3. What a big boy you are. Well did, Wukong. You're a freak. Okay, he's dead. Punch, 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 punch. Oh, he got punched all the way to death. Hurtful. Not great. Full health. Oh, that's still ticking like a mother lover. The damage reduction, did I not put it in the right area? It doesn't matter. Damage reduction does not matter. I forget. The reason we weren't taking as much damage before is because Drake's mark wasn't on us. When Drake's mark is upon you, it doesn't make a difference if you have damage reduction on your imprints, because he removes it. I believe, is it 100% of it, or is it like 50% or something when he's maxed out? 100%. They have literally no ability to be defensive. So this is indeed a stage that's all about your offensive capability first. Wrong button, right button. Good to know. Good to know on a come back to the, you know, come back to your senses kind of moment. So we've did armor break. Fairly good. It's not helping us deal extra damage to the Drake, though. So, holy damage or skill damage are both options. I'm going to go with skill damage first, and then we'll try holy damage second. Again, no amount of defensive stuff is going to matter here. We didn't change anything too defensive on you, did we? I don't believe so. I think you're just pretty much the way you're going to be. Save it. Yes. Get saved. Let's try it again. We're testing. This is me testing. Like, could I go online and look up a guide and find all the best stuff to do? Sure. Is that fun? I don't think so. I think it's a lot more fun to do it yourself. This is what I enjoy. I enjoy the mind having to do some stuff here. So, we're on skill damage this time. Let's see if it makes a noticeable difference in our damage dealt, or if it doesn't really matter at all. And then we can try holy damage as well, because it's kind of like a strong version of armor break, but it'll actually still probably affect Drake, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. Is Wukong gonna die round one? Oh my god, everybody died. Bro just punched the whole world to absolute death. That was crazy. That was nuts. Yeah, those 6 million damage ticks are just too much. They turned to 8 million damage ticks. We got one more active. We didn't active. That's interesting. I figured we would have actived there because we had one. That was horrible damage. We'll run one more. We'll run it back. Could have been a really bad. We did lose everyone on round one, which seems a little bit, that hasn't happened yet before. That could have been a really bad roll. We'll run it one more time just to make sure we're not like messing something up too bad. Then we'll try holy damage, see what the damage looks like on a holy damage run, maybe a couple holy damage runs, and then we will go back and try another skill damage run. Okay, Drake is gonna die. He's dead, so everyone is again dead, but at least it's round 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4. God, these things hit so mother loving hard. One more active, a bit of damage. The 8 millions we already know is going to tick you out to death. There's no way you survive this. You die. 18 billion. So yes, I would say that skill damage is markedly worse than armor break. Good to know. Good to know. Things you got to test. You don't know it if you don't test it. Someone can tell you this stuff, and you still don't know it. And what the mother-loving crap? I'm in the wrong area. Formation. We'll learn it. We'll get there. But that's the thing. People can tell you anything. And just because someone told you something doesn't mean you know it. It means they told you that. You got to test for yourself. I understand that people like to take the easy route and just be like, oh, someone said this, it must be true. I ain't that kind of bro. I never been that kind of bro, never will be that kind of bro. I'll take your advice, I'll listen to it, I'll hear it, but at the end of the day, I'm going to test it. I'm not going to just say, he must be right because he said so. That's a terrible way. That's an absolutely awful way to live your life. Do not do that. Absolutely always think things through yourself. Don't just let bro science be your guiding factor. Not a good idea. Alrighty, holy damage test underway. Let's see what we got here. Hopefully, this will be pretty good, but I am kind of feeling like armor break might just be the ideal because it helps us do so much more damage to this guy. The only thing I can really say is maybe holy damage is going to boost our damage against Drake a little bit more, which isn't bad. So, I don't know, we'll see. He is slowly dwindling down, but I think even with him being dead, this guy is still going to be a huge problem for us. We're coming up on the final bits of tea. That's unfortunate for us. Also coming up on an hour, about an hour per tea, it seems like is my conversion rate, right? Oh, are you going to make it this time? Oh, he did! He just barely sneaks by. That was a hefty hit. That was a hefty hit. Things you love to see. You're still going to take some damage here, but that's all right. Basic attack for the full heal. Basic attack. He's going to die on this active skill, though, for sure. There's no way we get around it. We already know how this goes. Damage numbers, 28 billion. This is our new highest damage dealt. 26 billion damage from Aspen alone. That is our current best. And that's even with Wukong dying in like the first shot. Sometimes he's survived, and it might have actually made a difference on our damage a little bit there as well. Obviously, one test is not enough to be sure. We got to run it back. You don't just do it once and be like, we're right. We know now. It takes multiple times. So let's see if holy damage. and Mortilis does hold up to the scrutiny of at least a second round, keeping us in similar damage dealt territory. Is that crit damage or... Oh, everyone's dead on round 2. That's obviously bad. This is going to be a low roll if there's ever going to be a low roll. It's going to be this time. So you get punched by a lot of these. We probably still make it the same number of rounds. We just lose the reduction to Bro's ability to lose all of his armor. Right? You can stop any minute now, bud. Active skill. And dead. What's our damage output looking like? 19 billion. So quite the change there, but we did again lose everyone in an immediate hit. Is armor break more consistent? I don't know. We'll try this one more time, swap back to armor break, give it a couple of runs, and then we will just smush it the rest of the way, I think. Or smush it until Drake's dead, and then see a couple of battles with just us versus Russet Potato and see what we got going on here. Is he going to one-tap everybody again? Oh, no, we still got Drake up. That's huge. That armor reduction does make our active skill hit much, much harder on round 3/4-ish. And, whoa, that's weird. It didn't happen before. 26 billion. Another 26 bilski. Coming in hot there. Now we got to swap back. And we'll just try it uno mas timos. One more time. That's it. We're not going to swap it anymore. Unless we are definitively sure. I could maybe drop crit. Nah, I can't drop crit damage. That's stupid. I mean, it might not be stupid, but I think it's kind of stupid. What are we doing? Armor breakage, 60%. Not switching it again. I'm switching it one time. I'm saving it. And now we will try it yet again. We'll do it on 3x just to make sure we're kind of screaming through it as fast as possible. Is it on 3? It is. Like I said, it's not going to really affect Drake unless our Drake dies, which tends to happen, it seems at least like 75% of the time, that he's dead on round 2, which I would say is a pretty good indicator that we probably should be using the armor break. He's dead. A lot of punches coming in. We know we'll last until he casts another active skill. And we're dead. I'm surprised he had a full active and he didn't drop an active. 15 billion damage. That's one of the lowest rolls we've seen. Try it one more time. That might have just been a really unlucky one. I want to say we made it to round 6 a few times. That was a round 5 wipe. I'm not sure exactly what went wrong there, but something did. What it was, we'll never know. Can he drain energy? I don't think so. Pretty sure he can't. So maybe we're just getting some unlucky procs that way. Everyone's dead again. We expected this. This is not news. There was a couple Bilski hits there. So we're at round 5, and it looks like we're going to make it to round 6 again. Maybe? Good lord. That's crazy. So he's getting ready to do that. We're going to get an extra hit in, and now we're dead. Round 7 survival rate, 24 billion damage. So even at the fully longest time survived, I think holy damage might have the edge here. We did more damage with holy damage consistently. So I'm going to go ahead. Wrong button. I think I got to do some formation. You'd think I'd learn by having done this like 8 times just today. You'd be wrong. You would be incorrect, Mundo. Holy damage has shown the greatest odds of success here. Our stats, do we crit cap relatively fast? Yeah, we do. Crit rate at 24%. That puts us to 100% pretty much as soon as we cast our basic attack. We'll be at 100% crit chance for 3 rounds. I don't think we can drop the 30% crit, though. I could be wrong. We're not going to get this proc anyways. We're not going to be able to fear people anyways. So none of that's really going to matter. We could drop crit chance and just roll another damaging passive, but I feel like, is it going to make a difference? Probably not. I feel like it's going to offset itself the RNG that you don't crit versus having a slightly luckier run. I feel like eventually it's going to even out and it's not going to be a big deal. So we're going to run it like this. Holy damage one more time. See what we got. Then we're going to smash this probably, I don't know, 10 times. Because once he falls below 60% health, our damage should skyrocket anyways, and he should go down much faster than normal. Even though we're only making it like 5 to 7 rounds anyways right now. I mean, I get the feeling everyone's dead off this active skill. Yep. We expect it. This isn't news to us. This is normal. Par for the course, as they say in the business. I'm going to get punched a lot by this. Punched an excessive amount by that. Still, don't worry. There's more punches incoming. Bow, 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 bow. Stay alive. He's alive. One more basic, and then we're dead. The extra punches will take us out eventually. 35 billion, our best damage by far. So I will say that holy damage seems to hold a very clear edge here over armor break in this situation. That said, let's go ahead and smush this, I don't know, probably 4 times with our current lineup. That should kill Drake. I would be shocked if he was still going, but we'll jump in to see. Is Drake still alive? He is. He is alive. Interesting. I figured he would be gone. I was wrong. This guy is going to be a problem regardless, because he hits like a mother-loving tow truck. I'm not sure that's the saying. Tow truck is not the saying. Hits like a freight train. Hits like a semi. I don't know, an 18-wheeler. Not really hitting like a tow truck. I guess if you got hit by a tow truck, you might differ in opinion. Be like, listen, getting hit by a tow truck, not cool beans. Understandable. And we're dead on round 5. How much damage, though? 44 billion. So we are chipping away at bro a little bit faster. We'll smush him another 3 times. Dead for sure. Drake, I know we're over an hour deep. My bad. My apologies. This is how I roll, okay? It's my fault. He's not dead! Mother lover still going. I thought for sure. In my heart of hearts, I knew he was dead. I just knew it. My wrongness couldn't have been more wrong. We're out of tea. Stop looking for the tea. The tea's not there anymore. That promise is ended. Oh, look at this. We got some people alive at round 2. This is big. This is big. This could boost our damage quite... He's dead. We figured he would die. Listen, it's normal that he doesn't make it very long. But... are we going to survive this one? Survive, 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 survive! You mother lover, live! All you gotta do is not die. You got one job. Actually, you have 2 jobs. Listen. Dang it, I meant to smush it. He's dead this time. I believe it in my heart. This guy is going down. We got a bad luck run last time. I believe. But we're going to be okay. We're going to be all right. Can you still drain his energy, though, when he's at full stuff? Wow, I didn't see that coming. Ignis survival. That's the first time we've seen an Ignis survival. That's crazy. Bang, 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 bang. He's alive, son of a mother. Okay, he's dead next time. 38 billion, that's not even that good of a run. I'm shocked that Ignis survived on that one. That's kind of funny. Let's smush it. Smushed. How dangerous is it going to be now, where it's just us v. Russell? This is what we're seeing. This is what we're witnessing. Because this guy's been giving us the absolute business for a hot minute. Bum 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 boom beam bum beam bum boom boom. His first active skill did not wipe my entire team. So it feels like there's been at least some improvement. Not having our defense at 0% has definitely given us more survivability than prior. Although those extra ticks are indeed still going to add up. There's no doubt about that. I'm not going to sit there and pretend like that's not going to be a thing that we end up with. Drake is dead. That's unfortunate. Deathsworn has gone down. He's razzle-dazzled. At this point, we might go back to clearing off the dazzle, right? That might not be a bad idea. Let's see what happens, though. Is Aspen going to be able to go the distance? It looks like maybe. There's a lot of 1 million damage punches, but they're nowhere near as devastating when you're actually capable of having your armor and damage reduction viable. Even Ignis is making it through these waves, which is pretty crazy. This won't be nearly as bad as I initially thought. I was expecting him to still be dropping absolute dookie turds on us. I think we're going to be okay here. Yeah, he's nowhere near as deadly at this point. Even Ignis is surviving this, which is pretty cool. Bam. Oh, good. We get a Phoenix drop into an active skill. That didn't really hit that hard. I don't know why. That hit kind of soft. The damage reduction, maybe? Does he get damage reduction when he's in his active skill? Maybe that's what it is. I think he does. A little annoying, but it won't be too bad. That's the final round. That's the final round. 50 billion? Not terrible. I'm thinking of different ways we could probably still maximize our damage here. Removing the Razzle Dazzle off of you, because what does Dazzle do? What does Dazzle do? I don't know, that sounds like something you would say. Something like that, I don't know. There's a saying in my head, pop. Dazzle. Dazzle me, light arrow. Dazzle me. Read Dazzle? Interesting. I don't feel like that actually happened. Maybe it did. Maybe it did and I missed it. It's possible. One more test. Now that we have Drake here, potentially the holy damage won't be as useful. No, what am I talking about? I'm stupid. We'll just keep that on. Let's not be dumb. Roll with the punches. Punch the rolls. Beat the nerd. Win. Okay, how much do we do per run? We'll run a smush. We'll smush it one time. Smush. I forgot to look at how much health they had. I want to say it was 42. There's no way we're doing 7% damage per time. Smush it one more time. 35% down to 4%. That seems more likely. Okay. Are you around 60% HP or are you still up there in the heavy hill? I mean, he's getting somewhat close, but he's not that close. He's not that close to 60. I think we smush him maybe 1, 2 more times. Maybe just one more time. I'm seeing his health. Let's see how much his health moves. Just hold up. Mouse. That's pretty much on it. Don't move the mouse. Don't even think about moving the mouse. Watch the health. If we can see the health visibly dip, I would say we might get him to 60% this run. Then the next run will be our Aspen's big damage, although I'm not seeing his health move pretty much at all right now. Okay, it moved. It moved a pretty big jump there. It went from not moving to definitely moving. It's like our final 3 is still going to be Ignis and all that jazz. Not keeping Drake around, which is going to probably lower our damage from round 6 to round 15. Not being able to armor break, that might be a bigger deal here. Because as you can see, our damage does drop pretty significantly, about 500 million damage on that active skill. I'm assuming if we had armor break going on right now, we might be hitting a little bit harder. So maybe armor break wasn't a stupid decision to put on our guy. But we do see him falling below around that 60% threshold pretty soon. I think next round, the vast majority of our damage will be at the 60% life. And we'll be doing some extra damage there. For sure. He won't be killing anybody. I keep wanting to grab my tea because my throat's getting dry. Can't do it. We should have gotten a tea and, like, I don't know, a quarter of another tea because we're about a quarter of an hour over my allotted time. I apologize. I know you guys are like, listen, some of you like the longer videos. Some of you guys like, I got stuff I got to do, bro. Stop dropping these hour-long marathons. I apologize. I apologize to you. It's my bad. I don't plan for them to go this long. They just end up doing. That's just how it happens. It just happens that way. Final round. No big active skill to drop. How much damage we got? I'm expecting 50, 60? 60 million. Now, because we are consistently losing Drake early in the fights, I know this won't be a 1-to-1 test because we are going to be below the 60% mark, so it's going to be hitting harder anyways naturally. I feel like the holy damage is nice while we have Drake around, but post round 6, I think it's probably going to be stronger just to have the armor break back on. Because then we'll actually be able to go through some of his armor, because right now we don't really have a way of doing that when Drake is dead. So, boop. One more time. Uno mas, and then we'll smash it, and that'll be all she wrote. That'll be the final. The fat lady is sung at that point. It's over. It'll be done. We got to at least round 6 until bro dies. Generally, I think he survives round 1 pretty well, but then he's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker, and then he's going to die. And then from 6 to 15 is going to be where armor break should start being good, or better, I guess. Heart Watcher dying on round 1 is a little bit annoying. Can't lie, won't lie. I'd like to have her around for maybe a little bit longer. I don't know if I have I think I have a crit on her right now. Maybe a damage reduction artifact would be much smarter for my damage. Yeah, that might have been something I overlooked. In these higher stages, Heart Watcher critting doesn't matter at all. It would make a lot more sense if she was just alive, to drop more marks. Oversight on my part, I do that. That's just the way it is. I ain't perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. If someone tells you they're perfect, they're a liar. And they're not even perfect at lying because you caught them in it. You know what I'm saying? Either way, the damage is looking relatively similar, though. About 500 million damage on the active skill there. That's about what it was doing before with holy damage. Maybe the armor break's not really doing much. We'll see. If we can catch him with an active skill before he goes active mode and gets the big damage reduction buff, maybe we'll have something there. Nope, we're going to get him right there in the active. I saw some decent damage popping up there. Maybe we'll get lucky on one of these and we'll hit it at the right time. It looks like we're kind of syncing up our actives, which is annoying. Because I don't want to sync up our actives. I want our actives to be offset so I can hit you when you're not in damage reduction mode, like now. It's still hitting pretty hard, though. We'll see the damage. If it's like 80 million plus, I'll feel like Armor Break was probably still a better choice overall. It looks like we're moving the health bar quite a bit. Let's see what we got. Eventually. Let's see what we got. 70 million. I mean, is it more? Yes. Is it substantially more? I mean, it's still more. That's never a bad thing. But let's also, just because my brain is bothering me, because I'm pretty sure that you actually do. Yeah, you have an Echo of Death. We have a Runes power somewhere, right? Yeah. What the mother-loving ball sack is my stupid face doing here? Stupid things. Stupid things. This should maybe give us a little bit of a better chance. Yeah, we'll save that now. We go back to holy damage. I think holy damage bypasses his damage reduction. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Listen, we'll go back to holy damage. It's been pretty consistently good. I want armor break to work, and I don't know why I'm so dead set on having armor break. It's probably not that smart. But this should be good. Let's try this now. If Heart Watcher can survive more than like the first round, I think we found a good obvious thing that we should have found much earlier. The final one, guys. This is the final we're watching it through kind of thing. It's mostly to see if she dies. Where's my mouse? Are you going to die on round 1 again, or are you going to make it through? That's really the question that I have here for you. She's going to make it. Damage reduction seems like that was an intelligent move, for sure. That means everyone should survive till round 6. That's going to be a difference maker, I believe. The extra Watcher marks by themselves are honestly pretty good anyway. Oh, this is interesting. What a change of pace. We actually lost Ignis this time. That's crazy. So now I feel even more vindicated having holy damage, even though you are going to die. You're dead. So now we don't have an Ignis to feed us actives. I wonder how that's going to play out. Just one simple damage reduction artifact changed the area of how people lived and died. Are you going to die from this? No. He's going to active skill, though, and full heal, which is great. That's good. We might actually even lose Sun Wukong here. He's not crit. Oh, he crit. Okay, he still might die. There's a lot of million damage ticks getting thrown out on bro. He lived. That's good. A full heal is definitely coming in. We're offsetting our active skills now with his, which means we get to hit him with an active when he doesn't have his damage reduction buff up. That's kind of nice. Can't lie, won't lie. I think he still survives this, honestly. I think he does. Yep. Another big hit, things you love to see. I think this is better. I think this is gonna look better at the end. Even though we lost Ignis, I still think this is gonna look good. I'm feeling it in my bones. 101 billion damage, yeah. The extra Watcher marks alone, I think, are probably good enough to make a difference. But 89 billion damage is substantially higher. Now, you say that might just be the holy damage coming back through. You could be right there. The difference in damage is notable, by the way. But let's go ahead and smush bro out now. We had our fun. You should be dead. Hit 3, right? Yeah, he's dead. All the way to stage 9. I'll take it. Gloria is a marker. Eos is a burner. I don't really know much about either of these heroes, to be straight with you. What do? Burns people. Boosts or holy damage. That's annoying. 30% chance to dazzle, so you can clear dots or you can clear the dazzle. Reducing their precision, that doesn't seem too bad. Oh, and attack. Ooh, that's a little annoying. A lot of holy damage coming in from Eos. I feel like she's going to be an absolute nuke. And who else we got? We got Gloria. Now, she's all about marks. These magic bubbles are marks. They have a chance to stun you and do pretty significant damage. If I had to guess, I feel like getting rid of the marks will be nice. But the fact that we have stun and dazzle together, maybe you just want to get rid of the crowd control. I don't know. We can give it a tickle and watch how fast we die. We won't change. We'll just do it with our regular. We're not going to change anything up. Let's just tickle it one time. Uno mas timos. And see how quickly we fall over dead. Because I get the feeling it's going to be relatively fast. So we'll put it in like a 2x speed so we can kind of witness ourselves die at normal time. Let's see. Oh my god. Nope. Not today. Not even tomorrow, probably. That is a substantial jump in power. Holy mother-loving balls. They just one-tapped my Aspen. Well done. Props to you. Kudos. We're not there yet. Let's grab all this loot out, though. How many dollars does a bro get from going 1 to 9? Got a whole bunch of artifact stuff. 25 relics. I'll take that. 111,000 dust. 760 million. We almost got $1 billion. Not bad. Not bad at all. We also got some artifactage. 2 of them. What do we got? Yep. And yep. Well did. I'll take it. I will say today went really well. It was a long one. It's still going long, but we did pretty good. I wanted to see how we could do in the old broken spaces. Now I know some of you guys have done this 400, 500, 1 billion times, and you're not too excited about a stage 9 clear. But I will say, I am. I'm quite excited. The fact that we didn't use that many badges to do all this is great. Is it possible we could jump like 200 badges and maybe beat this? I don't know how much health they have. Doing 5 billion damage around, I would assume probably not. If we could smash it a hundo just to see. It doesn't matter what we cleanse. We're going to die immediately. We could maybe do like a damage reduction, see if we survive. I don't think we will. Let's just do a hundo mash and see what a hundo mashes does. 1 hundo mashes. Got some loot. Oh my god. Did nothing. Absolutely nothing. So we are a far cry from stage 10 in broken spaces. Good got, man. That is power. I mean, I don't even know what we do here. We're going to need a lot. Treasure train's got to go way up. Tenant's got to go way up. We need statisticals like crazy. But either way, at least we know. We know not to tickle on stage 10 for a while. They have showed me the error of my ways. But I'm happy. I think today was a good day. We got a lot done. We made a lot of money. Almost $1 billion, which is good for me. I'll take $1 billion. Sign me up any day. But with that said, that's going to be it for today. Before we go, of course, gotta thank the members on the channel. If you don't, you're an ungrateful swine. And I am not that. So let's start it off here with our greatest Rathkins. We have Shaheen, Trippy, White Crow, and Afghan Goo 420. We have our great Rathkins, Lotto de Lidsey, Bellendane, FMK What, Sir Rascal, and Wet Blades. Our Rathigan tier, JMV, Zanelli, Electric Leaf, Lost Emotions, Kai, Churg, Cosmic, Flow, Why Am I Here, Felix F, Gun Lampoon, Popa Armando, and Boosts. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. It means the world to me, allows me to do a lot of fun stuff. Eventually that support will allow me to do more than 1% damage to stage 10 broken spaces, but alas, it is not this day. But that is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget, smash that thumbs up button to show your support, and I will see you guys in the next one.